Warriors rise. Bitcoin legal tender in Arizona and Texas. What? My name is Coach JV. I am the top health, mindset, and crypto coach in the world. Remember, what you believe in your heart, you think in your mind, will eventually become your words and become your reality. If you can see it in your mind, eventually you can hold it right here in your hands. What you repeatedly do gets ingrained in your subconscious mind. What gets ingrained in your subconscious mind becomes an unconscious activity. Warriors, man, I want to remind you really quickly. I'm going to show you this tweet that was sent to me by my research team that was December 27, 2016. I just want to remind you to stay grounded. What is my mission and purpose here? My mission and purpose is to free as many human beings as possible from the just over broke system. And I do that through my Warrior Academy, my education platform, which is in the description down below. You can join our free Facebook group or free Discord. I put out thousands of hours of free information on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, daily, thousands of hours over the past 4 years since 2017, since I left the banking system. I knew something was wrong in the banking system, Warriors. This was posted in 2016, a year before I left the banking system. Warriors, I want you to understand that nobody can take anything from you. I will teach you in my Warrior Academy that you are the most powerful human being in the world, that you are the creator. You are the one who can make things happen. I'm not saying you're God. What I'm saying is you have a choice every single day. I believe in God. I follow the life of Jesus as close as possible, as close as humanly possible. I'm not a perfect man on this earth. And if that turns you off, I'm not the guy to follow. I love God. I love everybody, Warriors. That's what this is all about. But it's things like this that motivate me. Welcome to 2030. I own nothing. I have no privacy, and life will never be better. But no matter what happens, Warriors, in the next 10 years, because you're about to see the biggest financial collapse in history. That's a fact. That's a fact. And most of you are shaking scared because you're trying to get rich quick. You think because you make $1 million in cryptocurrency that it's going to change you. It ain't going to change shit in your life. It's only going to exasperate who you already are. But you are already powerful. You are already amazing. You are already abundant. You are already wealthy. You are already healthy. And no matter what the World Economic Forum says, the IMF says, the BIS says, your government says, what Biden says, if Trump comes back, it doesn't matter. You're already free. You're already wealthy. You're already healthy. And there's people who are in prison that are wealthier, that are healthier, that are mentally more stable than most of us out here in the real physical world, especially in America, because Warriors, there is nothing outside of you controlling you. That's why I've become financially free in the worst economic times in the world. That's why the last 2.5 years, I've become one of the most sovereign citizens in my mind ever, because I realized 2.5 years ago that I have everything I need. And I started operating in a completely different paradigm. I broke free from the just over broke system, and I've completely changed my life. I've surrounded myself with thousands and thousands of warriors worldwide. We rise together. Some make it and some don't. Because Warriors, nobody's stopping you from being the greatest of all time. Nobody, not me, not your mom, not your dad, not your circumstance. It's you. It's the decisions you make on a daily basis, Warriors. And some of you are handed opportunities and you fucking just let them go, Warriors. So whatever you believe in, I love you. I love you very, very much. And I'm not going to stop, Warriors. I'm going to go harder and harder and harder and harder, because I'm here on one mission and one mission only: to free one person and to improve one person's life every single day. So remember, Warriors, this is the type of shit they think they can do to you. They can't do shit to you, Warriors. All right, I'll get off my soapbox, but let's jump right into it, Warriors. This is some crazy stuff. As you're getting fudded out of the crypto space, now remember the China narrative about Bitcoin, shutting down Bitcoin. How many times did they shut down Bitcoin, Warriors? Now we got a looming war against Russia, China. And here we are in America acting like we're going to shut down cryptocurrency, like they're going to regulate you out of cryptocurrency. What America's trying to do, Warriors, is they're trying to take over the cryptocurrency game. And Gary Gensler and this whole team is trying to fudge you out of crypto so they can get set up in the monetary system. They messed up this monetary system so bad, Warriors, that crypto is the hero for them. And those who hold on tight, and those who go through this sideways action, and those who develop a fundamental portfolio just like I did, Warren Buffett style, and those who stop listening to all these fudsters on YouTube, on Instagram, on TikTok, that Bitcoin's going to go 100,000, trying to get rich quick, are going to make it. I promise you, this is going to age very well, all you haters that say, oh, that age. Well, my shit is going to age very, very well. I'm telling you, Warriors, I wouldn't be talking like this if I wanted your likes and comments. I want to change your life. I want to piss you off. I want to get you to activate, because there's going to be two types of people in the next 10 years. There's going to be people looking at you going, Mom, Dad, you're legendary. You stayed strong. You stayed focused on what mattered, and we have a future that we can be proud of. And the rest of you are going to sit back, and your kids are going to be like, what did you do during the biggest shift in generational wealth? What did you do during the biggest transformation in financial history, Mom and Dad? You did nothing. You sat back and you listened to some Shiba fucking coin and some Doge coin when you could have stayed focused on fundamental cryptos, and we could have been free. Nobody could have taken anything from us, but you decided to get rich quick. So check this out, Warriors. January 29th, 2022, Senator Rogers in my home state issues proposal to make Bitcoin legal tender in Arizona. Now, that doesn't mean it's going to happen, but these are the type of things that are happening, Warriors. These are the type of things that are happening. Here in my home state in Arizona, Senate, 55th Legislature, second regular session, 2022, SB 1341, introduced by Senator Rogers. Woo! I'm fired up today. Legal tender in the state consists of all of the following: any medium of exchange that is authorized by United States Constitution or Congress for payments of debts, public charges, taxes, and dues. Specie issued at any time during the United States government. Number 3, any other specie that court is competent jurisdiction rules by the final unappealable order to within the scope of state authority to make it a legal tender. Number 4, Bitcoin. B, the purpose of this section. Bitcoin means a decentralized peer-to-peer digital currency in which a record of transaction is maintained on a Bitcoin blockchain, and new units of currency are generated by the computational, I can't even say that, solution of mathematical problems that operate independently of a central bank. Specie means coins having specific metal content. Huffins announces Bitcoin policy plans to make Texas citadel for Bitcoin. Dallas, Texas, January 21, 2022. On Friday, Conservative Republican candidate governor for Texas, Don Huffins, releases his plan to make Texas the leading state in America for Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. I have owned Bitcoin. This is his statement. I have owned Bitcoin for years, and I'm a strong believer in both its value and its asset potential as a currency. As a leader of innovation, Texas must lead national on Bitcoin policy, cryptocurrency adoption. I'm committed to making Texas citadel for Bitcoin a protected industry from the federal government. Warriors, look what's happening in Canada right now, Warriors. Look what's happening in Canada. There is droves of people going against. I'm not going to say the word, but Warriors, we are fighting back. This is our way to fight back for our sovereignty and our freedom, Warriors. This is the type of shit that's happening here. Oh, this is so freaking motivating, Warriors. And I just wanted to come on and do a more of a motivational post this morning, because many of you guys are getting weak. Your knees are shaking because you're here to get rich quick, Warriors. I never came on board to get rich quick. We're going to go over these highlights again. We're going to go over these highlights again in the congressional hearing and the future of digital assets. I want you to stay motivated. I want you to stay inspired. I want you to stay focused on what matters, Warriors. And that's what's actually happening. Not the FUD news, not TikTokers who don't know anything about macro and microeconomics. Don't even listen to me, Warriors. Don't listen to a word I say, but trust the feeling and vibration it creates within your body. Feel the passion. I don't know what's right, but I know that I've freed myself in the last 2.5 years. And I know how money works now, and I will never be poor. Nobody will take anything from me, Warriors. And I've had thousands of Warriors worldwide doing the same thing. They're not getting fudded in and out. We're not tripping. We're buying the dip, Warriors. Think about that. So let's just listen. Let's take this 3-minute video. Let's just listen to how they're fighting hard for our sovereignty in the cryptocurrency space.
That this regulatory state is going to crack down on an industry that the regulators, they really don't understand yet. And it's going to force the next generation of financial tech to be created outside of our country. Well, we can't let that happen. So, Mr. Brooks, it's good to see you again. Where do companies draw the line and say that enough is enough with this anti-innovation, quote, regulation by enforcement and then just decide to take their industry elsewhere to another country? Where's the line?
Well, Mr. Budd, it's good to see you, and thank you for that question. What I would say is, in some aspects of the industry, the line is super clear. There are some products that are legal in other countries and are just not legal here. So I take some of the investment products we've talked about earlier today, for example, exchange-traded funds. One of the things that makes crypto risky is that consumers may not understand the difference between one token and another token. And so they may want to diversify, much as I own an S&P 500 mutual fund. We don't allow that in the United States. We do allow it in Canada. We allow it in Germany, Singapore, Portugal, and a number of other places. So if you're a developer of those products, there's no fuzzy line. It's super clear. You can't do that here. So you have to go abroad. Okay. There are some other places.
Can you say why we can't do that here?
Sure. It's because the Securities and Exchange Commission has consistently refused to approve products that other G20 nations have approved.
So we're behind the curve?
Unquestionably.
So given your previous experience running the OCC, I'd love to hear your perspective on where a regulator's authority begins and ends. Remember the joke earlier this year that everything's infrastructure? Well, it seems like Chairman Gensler thinks that everything is a digital asset that he can regulate. He cites the Howey and the Reeves test without providing any other explanations. So, Mr. Brooks, what are we missing? Because Chairman Gensler clearly doesn't see a limit to his regulatory authority in this area.
Well, Congressman, one thing I learned running, my little agency is that the U.S., and this is not specific to crypto, the U.S. is sort of unique among the developed countries in our fragmented approach to regulation. So when I hear people talk about the idea that we need one regulator for crypto, I would say we should first have one regulator for banks, but we have 3 of them. Or if you're an investment bank, 5 of them. So that's inherent in the system that we've got. What I say to that is the last thing we need to do is add another regulator to a system that's already got dozens of regulators. What we need to do instead is have parity for crypto activity along with traditional finance. If I'm a crypto lending platform, I should probably be regulated by the FDIC. If I'm a crypto trading platform, I should probably be regulated by the CFTC and SEC. But somehow we treat crypto, because it's new, as different from everything else. And I'm going to argue that crypto is just a step function improvement in the system. We already have a regulatory system. The laws are super clear how it works, but there's something about crypto that scares people. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just because it's new. But I remember in my banking law class when banks were first allowed to use computers to keep ledgers, people sued over that at the time. I remember when I was a second-year lawyer and we got email and the ABA said lawyers couldn't use email because it would travel over this mysterious network of computers. These all seem ridiculous today, but it seems like we haven't really learned the underlying lesson, which is technology usually advances human flourishing. We have a regulatory system. Let's use it.
If that doesn't tell you, Warriors, that it's here to stay, and you can't see through all these blurred lines of all this regulation, I told you, but want to give credit where credit due. That's CNET highlights. Please go watch the YouTube channel, subscribe. Amazing, amazing highlights. Maybe I should subscribe right now. Practice what you preach. Anyways, but thank you, CNET highlights. Man, that was funny. Anyways, but I just want to help you guys understand latest crypto news. White House plans to report on crypto regulation. New investment in $14 million into crypto markets amid the downturn. Twitter gets into NFTs. Warriors, please, please stay strong. Please. This is the first time I'll ever say this. Make sure you hit the alert notification because people aren't getting alerts from my YouTube videos. I don't know why. I don't care. I don't care why you're getting not getting notifications. Doesn't matter. There's no nefarious, various evil force trying to stop me from getting my information out there. I'm either putting good information out or I'm not. And probably because I'm not telling you that your crypto portfolio is going to quadruple in the next 30 days. It's not that exciting, Warriors. What is exciting is the financial freedom that you get to experience if you follow this correctly. If you pull your head out of the sand, Warriors, and understand that you already have everything you need, that there's so many opportunities to make extra money right now to invest in a speculative asset that completely change your life. If you just dollar cost average in every single Friday, and what that means is you put a certain amount in, the same amount every single Friday from your paycheck, and a fundamental cryptocurrency, I guarantee your life would change. Your life would change. But what we do is we buy energy drinks. We buy coffee and we go to Netflix and we have all these subscriptions coming out of our accounts, but we can't take $100, $200, $300 and get our shit together. You can't sell all the shoes that are in your house. You can't maybe sell fucking, all these technology things you have in your house. Go to a garage sale like I did and start flipping vacuums and doing the Gary Vee strategy to completely change my time. You've seen, if you've been following me for 2.5 years, how much my life has changed. And I post a very small percentage of what's going on in my life, whereas because it's not about that. If I started posting everything that's happening in my life, I'm going to be traveling all over the world, Warriors, coming up. Every single month coming up, I'm traveling somewhere different. I'll be in Florida. I'll be in California. I'll be in Peru. I'll be in Tulum, Mexico. I'm going to be all over the world, Warriors. I said it was going to happen. I focused on it. I created vision boards and I activated on it. I have dyslexia. I misspell. I'm not that educated. I have education, but when I come to academics, it doesn't matter if I can spell. What matters is I don't give up and I'm disciplined and I don't listen to the bullshit. I don't let you, my mom, my dad, anybody within my life tell me how to live my life. I seek wise counsel. I have a very beautiful support system around me. My parents are amazing human beings. But Warriors, I take financial advice from myself and I follow my gut. I follow my guide, and that shows up as God for me. And I step every single day in faith, knowing that I have everything I need. All this FUD bullshit, the World Economic Forum, nobody can take your sovereignty for your words. You don't have to remove your soul, so you don't have to do all this. You don't have to disappear from the physical world. You're already sovereign right where you are. You don't have to go to a Buddhist temple and become a monk to be sovereign, Warriors. You're already sovereign. You can sit in your room in silence with a higher power, whatever that represents for you. Whether you're Church of Latter-day Saints, you're Catholic, you're Jehovah Witness, you're non-denominational Christian, you're already free. They're all beautiful. They're conduits to a higher power. I choose to see God. I don't have a religion. I choose to see God as light, love, positivity, beauty, you, me, an amazing power that guides me every day, and that's what it is for me. And if that doesn't resonate with you, that's okay. I still love you. All the hate comments, that's why I say I love you. There is no argument. If you don't like me, that's your problem. I love you. So Warriors, I'm here to free one person every single day by freeing myself. It has nothing to do with me trying to convince you to do anything. I'm already free. And I plan on being the best example here on earth while I live on earth. I appreciate you. I love you. Everything's in the description down below. Go to my Instagram page, CoachJV_ down here in the description. That's the only Instagram page I have. You can join the April 22nd and 23rd Crypto Conference, Warriors. We already sold out of our VIP. There's plenty of general admission tickets, Warriors. This is going to be a life-changing conference. So go to my Instagram page, CoachJV_. You can read all about the crypto conference. You can also join online. We created it online because there's a lot of restrictions. So you can join online, okay, for the virtual conference, or you can do the in-person conference, Warriors. So go to CoachJV_. In the description is my only Instagram page. I do not invest people's money. I will not message you on Instagram. I don't message anybody on Instagram anymore because there's so many fraudsters out there. I'm working to get the blue check mark verification very, very hard. It's like an act of Congress. So please don't get fudded out. I love you guys. I appreciate you. As we always say, Warriors, let's get your shit together. Let's go.